Hello. I know it's been a while. It's been a long time since you last saw my lovely personage on your YouTube feed. It's been quite the holiday time. First of all, how have you been? I've missed you. I've missed recording. I've missed being able to do this again. And hopefully, fingers crossed, I'll be able to actually get right back into it a lot easier. There's a lot of changes that I've been kind of not really getting myself into, but that I feel like I've needed. For instance, number one, and this is very important, I've started drinking black coffee. It's actually really yummy, but only when it's iced. I cannot drink hot iced coffee. It tastes like bean water soup and it's gross. I don't drink it fully black though. I drink it with a splash of Cuban coffee and some flavored skinny syrup, and it tastes really good. Today I'm having it with mocha. It is, as the kids say, scrumdiddlyumptious. I've also started preparing it pour over style, so I heat up the water, I pour it over. It's in the name, and I like it. It makes me much more mindful of what I'm drinking, of what I'm making. It's not just okay, machine, do it for me, and there we go, bada bing, bada boom. I feel much more in tune with the coffee that I'm drinking, and I like it very much. Another thing, right now my room is a mess. And I hate it. I am like squished. I feel like I'm squished over here recording. It may look like I'm nice and chill and, ambiance, hooray. No, there's a mess. Alexa, bed lights 15%. Forgot to turn these babies on. But honestly, I am actually squashed here right now. There's a laundry basket full of freshly laundered clothes. There's a Christmas tree on the floor. There's dirty clothes on the floor that need to get into the laundry basket. Oh, also, I have a chair now. Isn't that nice? It's like a floor chair, like a TV floor chair, but I have it on the bed so that I can, watch TV on the bed or work on videos on the bed. I actually really like it. I like the color too. It's very, very me. I've realized my aesthetic is earth tones, and I'm pushing myself towards that realm of everything. I want everything to be earth toned. In fact, I'm looking at my closet right now, and there's another change that I did. I took out a lot of clothes that I no longer wear, that I know I'm just not going to wear anymore, like t-shirts. I haven't worn a t-shirt in a very long time, especially a graphic t-shirt. Sweetie, that was early college years, high school years me. I don't wear like graphic t-shirts anymore. Even the ones that have like Lady Gaga's face on, I'm like, I don't wear it. I love Lady Gaga, but I don't wear Lady Gaga shirts anymore. So I've done a big old purge of clothes from my closet, and right now the color scheme is this color blue, burgundy, white, and gray. That is pretty much, oh, and black, obviously. And I'm happy about that. I would like to wear some more colors like these, but I don't know if this color is good on my skin tone. That's the thing. I have to see. Maybe shorts or pants, but not. I don't know. I don't think a shirt would look of that color would look good on me. But I do like this color for home decor. So that's one other change that I did. I've emptied out my closet, took out a bunch of clothes, and I do feel lighter in that respect. I've ironed out and folded very neatly some of these clothes that I think I can sell at Plato's Closet. It's like a higher scale kind of Goodwill, but it's like more focused on name brand things, on lightly used clothes. It's more trendy, I guess you could say. It's more trendy. I'm gonna see if I can sell some of the clothes there, make some little bit of extra cash that I can put towards a new computer. I'm dying to get the M1 Mac, whichever one, and I've set my eyes right now on the Mac Mini. Reason being, in October, I've been hearing the rumors about a 14-inch and a 16-inch MacBook Pro with a complete redesign, and I'm excited for that. Also, I'm a little Apple ho. I'm sorry. Even though I got the gaming PC for video editing, that's another change. I'm going to be selling that gaming PC, even though I just bought it in August. Why? I'm just not a PC person. I'm sorry. I tried, okay? I tried. You cannot say that I did not try. Because I tried. But I went Mac and I never went back. And I never wanted to go back. And the only reason I went back was because I didn't have the power in my laptop anymore. It was from 2012. And I figured, okay, let me buy some power. Literally, the computer that I bought is called I Buy Power. It was for the power, okay? That's what I needed. But there's something about a computer's breathing. I call it breathing. My sister and I call it breathing. But it's the fans. When the fans are running, it gives me a headache. I'm sorry. I'm like bougie. I'm here bougie with my iced black coffee. But yeah, the fans give me a headache. And I'm tired of it. And I'm also kind of over Windows. Sorry, I just am. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sell the gaming PC. And also, remember the boxes that I mentioned earlier that I said there's boxes on the floor? They're not empty. These boxes contain my old Apple technology that I can send to recycle and get some money back for it. Right now, it's got my iPhone 6 Plus, which I used to film on, and then I got my 11 and I stopped filming on that one. And I actually used the 6 Plus for some time as a backup, as a secondary camera, like for the time lapses that I would do for my shelf tour. That was on the 6 Plus. But now that I have this baby right here, the Sony, I don't need the 6 Plus at all. My iPhone 11 is now my secondary camera, so I don't need that. That's been sitting there. That phone's been sitting there in my drawer for months, untouched. So I'm getting some money for that. I've also got my ancient, absolutely ancient iPad 3 with 16 gigabytes of storage. It's so old, it's so slow. The poor little thing. Eventually, I would like to get myself a new iPad because I do use the iPad for one specific thing. And that one specific thing is when I stage manage a dance concert. I stage manage this dance concert at the college that I graduated at, and it's a paid job. I haven't done it in a while because of the pandemic. There hasn't been a show going on since oh my God, since 2019. That is so sad. Oh my God, I miss it so much. But I do use the iPad to call the show. That iPad, literally, I would only use it for that, and then it would go into the drawer until the next show. And I thought, well, wait a minute. Let me just get some money back for it before it's too late and I can't get any money back for it. And eventually, once the shows start up again, I'll go ahead and buy myself a newer iPad. Even if it's the baseline, like the lowest of the low, all I use it for is stage managing. And then I also have my first MacBook Pro that I got in 2011 that I mentioned in I used to film on my iPhone video. That one's not yet in its box though, because I'm decrypting the hard drive so that I can wipe it. It's the Firewall thing, and it's a hard disk, and it's ancient, and it's been working at it for days. It's still at it. Ugh. But last but not least, I am also sending off my precious, my baby, my 2012 MacBook Pro that I used to this day to record audio. It's currently in the box, and I'm sure you're wondering, wait a minute, if you're holding that microphone, where are you recording? I have it hooked up onto the gaming PC. I'm hoping this sounds okay, because I used to record on GarageBand, and on GarageBand I had like a perfect equalizer for my voice that sounded wonderful. But now I'm on Audacity on my gaming PC, and it's not even Audacity. It's another app based on Audacity. I hope it sounds okay, and I at least hope it sounds better than the other video that I had recorded during the holiday that did not sound good at all. I actually recorded 2 videos during this time where I disappeared. I promise I wasn't just doing nothing. I recorded 2 videos. The first one one looks like shit because I recorded it on I used this color preset on the camera that I thought would look good, but I didn't use this color light bulb. I used a very warm light bulb, and I look orange, and there's no way for me to fix it without the whole thing looking absolutely disgusting. I also recorded it while my dad was home from his holiday vacation time from work, and I sound like I'm talking, and I'm talking really low, like this. And I fucking hate it. I have a thing about recording when people are home. I don't like it. I like recording by myself because sometimes I get loud. Sometimes I get loud. I like being loud. I'm a loud bitch. And I like saying bitch. I like saying words. I like saying whatever the fuck I want. And when my parents are home, they're both Virgos and they're both judgy. Not that that has any correlation, but sometimes it does. Point is, I recorded 2 videos and they looked like absolute garbage. The first one was the one that I recorded that ended up looking like trash, sounding like trash, and that one was the 6th shelf tour video. It was the last one of this big shelf, and I'm not going to post it. It looks like trash. It sounds like trash. It's trash, and I'm not going to post trash. I'd rather post nothing over posting trash. I also did a thing with my shelves, and I'm thinking, wait a minute, who's going to want to see this? Who is going to be happy about seeing this? What I did was I took both of my very nicely organized shelves and completely disorganized them. What I did was I separated the books by books that I have read and books that I have not read. And all the books that I have read, I put in my shelf with closed doors so that I don't even have to like go in there. I don't even have to touch them. I focused all of my books that I have not read onto the open shelf. But I'm looking at it and it looks cool. It looks funky. It's very personal to me because it's all the books that I'm going to read this year. Or I'm going to try to read at least. And it's not video worthy. That's the thing. Like, it's not video worthy. It's not, ooh, how nice. It's, what are you doing? I also recorded it mainly in time lapses. So it's not like I'm recording it now where I'm sitting down, I'm talking, I'm chit-chatting, I'm drinking some black coffee. No, I recorded it in mostly time lapses and mostly like shots of the finished shelves. What I was thinking was I'll go ahead and record a voiceover when the house is finally empty, and then just edit that into a video, into a nice little like ambiance kind of video. And it's just not my cup of tea. That's not the kind of videos that I want to make. It's not the type of videos that I feel drawn to make. I mainly did it because my sister introduced me to some of these channels that make videos like this. And I thought, oh my God, that's so cool. So I kind of wanted to dip my toes into that. I dipped my toes and I dried them off real quick right after. I can't do it. It's not for me. So those were some of the updates. Now for future videos. I know I've been teasing the J.K. Rowling video forever. Literally since like November. I finally wrote the script. I wrote out all of my ideas, everything that I want to talk about. I've written it out and it is long as hell. There are 4 parts to this video. I'm not going to split them into different videos. No, this is a long form video. That's another thing. If you don't like my long form videos, I don't know, just watch it in parts. YouTube will remember where you left off, don't worry. And if you don't, then write it down. I'm all about the long form videos. I'm all about long videos. They're fun. I watch a lot of long videos, especially when I'm doing stuff around my room and I'm listening to people. Like I love Kat Black's long videos. I love listening to, who else? I finally have the J.K. Rowling script written out and I will be filming it maybe tomorrow. Anyway, how have you been? I would love to know. I hope this isn't the first video that you're watching of me. If it is, I hope it looks good and I hope I sound good and I hope you stick around to see my actual content that's not just updates on my life and living situation. I hope you've been doing well. I hope that 2021 will bring us all more time to do the things that we love, the things that we want to do, and not just time, but resources. I hope 2021 brings us the ability to do, the ability to create the lives that we want to live, to be who we want to be, and to breathe nice and deeply and happily. Also, new president, who dis, right? Come on. The inauguration was yesterday. Let me be happy for one fucking thing, please. Sorry, who was it before? Who was it? Rump? I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is. Whomst? Oh, that's another thing. I live in a house with 2 conservative parents who voted for Rump and still believe that the election was a fraud. And Rump? I think that's it. I think that's everything that I wanted to cover on this little chit chat side of life. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you for watching till the end. I hope that your life is doing great. I hope you've been doing wonderful, and I hope you've been doing wonderful things with your life, with your time. Be good to people, be good to yourself, please. Please, I have to remind myself to be good to myself too. And I shall see you in the next video where I talk about how I used to admire J.K. Rowling. Yeah. Mmm. God damn. Oh, that is a damn good cup of coffee.